Mic check 1, 2, 3.
What else? What other games did we have today?
Chelsea and Fulham played before this game. Chelsea won 2-1.
Congrats, Marco.
London Derby.
Congrats. Higuain scored for you.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a nice goal,
actually a
too.
pretty good goal.
It was actually very nice.
game.
Yes, it was.
It was a good goal.
And Jorginho celebrated like, it was a World Cup final, I think.
Yeah.
He was very, very, very
I was
happy.
kind of hoping.
Was it his first
Fucked
goal
up.
with Chelsea?
I think,
I
yeah,
would
we
think
were
so,
asking
right?
that actually. Is it his first goal?
I don't know.
Besides the
no
penalty.
Well,
that he
for Premier
took.
League, maybe.
Wait, didn't he miss it?
No. Against Spurs when they knocked him out in the semifinals. Of the...
Well, I don't know.
gotcha.
Maybe for Premier League, it might be his first goal, but I was kind of hoping that nobody would celebrate with him. I don't know why. Maybe because I brought him in.
Kepa was in today.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 game suspension, but apparently it was just 1.
Yeah.
And 1 week salary. So
Ah, well, there you go. Damn, that's probably more than all of our salaries put together.
And Arsenal.
Moving on.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Watford Leicester, that was a banger. 92nd goal by Andrew Gray or Andy Gray for Watford, and giving Brendan Rodgers his first loss since his return to the Premier League.
And also, Brendan Rodgers has failed to win his opening game for, I believe, all the Premier clubs he's coached.
Any Prem teams that he coached besides
Liverpool,
Southampton.
Wolves, Leeds.
Oh, no, he was Swansea coach.
Swansea
coach. Yeah, he's been around the block.
Slut.
God damn.
Did you hear what he did?
Yes, that was a pretty interesting result there. Brendan Rodgers.
I do want to call it out. Troy Deeney and Delafeu linking up again for another goal. Fucking quality. Those two seem to be building a bond. So if you guys want to throw them on your EPL team, by all means, they seem to have some chemistry. Possibly the next few weeks you could get a few more points from them. But let's take it back to yesterday. There was the Manchester United Southampton game, which was a good fucking game. I don't know. Did you guys catch the goals?
I only saw the first one.
Oh,
Southampton.
Yeah,
Southampton's goal and James Ward-Prowse were fucking
Prowse.
bangers.
James Ward-Prowse.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah, you must have been a Southampton fan to know that, but
He must have.
James Ward-Prowse scored a fucking free kick banger. But again, Manchester United did their shit. Lukaku, I was trolling him the whole fucking fucking Everton next player. He's whack. He doesn't do shit, and then he turns up with 2 goals and a game winner. So it's like fucking I hate the guy. I really do hate him. I feel like he's a big loaf up top, just like an ogre hanging up top, and then he turns around and fucking puts him in.
It reminds me of Hulk. Not the Brazilian.
Oh, Hulk the Bird. Yeah.
Nah, Hulk was cool though.
Exactly. I feel
A
like
big,
Lukaku's
bulky
like
guy up front that you don't expect him to be there,
Yeah.
but he's a striker.
I
and he does
miss
a good job.
Hulk. I miss like all the Brazilians that went to the Chinese Super League and never showed up again. That sucks.
Yeah. They
But-
disappeared.
Yeah, United came in clutch that game. They won it.
Pogba was ass. Negative points on my fantasy. Missed a penalty.
I had him captain.
That
You got negative
sucks,
2 then?
dude.
Should have had
Yeah,
Harry
that's
Kane
it.
captain.
I didn't pick up Harry Kane. I had Aguero, thinking that they would destroy.
Bro.
That's true.
I had a Aguero captain. I had a Aguero
4
captain.
points. Celtics. I had a bomb. Yeah, negative
Mierda,
1.
man. Which takes us to our next game. North London Derby, 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Did you guys wake up to watch it?
Hell yeah, I went to work late
I
on
hit
purpose.
you up.
No, you didn't.
No, not yesterday morning. I was like, yo, you
No,
want to
you
watch
told
it,
you
man?
told me. You didn't hit me up. You didn't call me yesterday.
No, I talked to you on Thursday
you
or
did.
Friday. Like,
Okay.
we went.
So
Where are you
don't-
gonna watch it? And you were
don't
like,
lie. Don't lie. Don't say
from my
don't-
bed.
don't-
Where'd you watch it from?
From bed.
Oh, there you go. I knew you were gonna get up.
I didn't
early.
want to get up. Fuck that.
Eric, where'd you watch it?
I watched it in bed while I was not getting ready for work because I texted my boss, hey, I'm running late.
Nice.
Fortunately, we had snow, so that was my excuse.
There you
So,
go.
where'd you watch it?
My bed on my phone.
God damn it. That being said, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm getting off of mic. You guys sort this out.
I don't know. So, like, how do you feel about the game? Like, do you think result is fair?
I thought it was fair. Not gonna lie, I thought it was fair. Spurs didn't really kick it up. Arsenal, they actually played pretty well. I honestly thought they were gonna win.
We should have.
And we should have.
But I know the penalty that Kane had, controversial. Yes, he was offside. So was 4 other Spurs players. But the only thing is that the linesman cannot see from that far out where Kane was. There were 3 other Spurs players covering his view, and Mustafi, he's
He's an idiot.
an idiot. Because
Yes,
that was
he
a
is.
clear
Yes, he
penalty.
is.
That's a clear penalty.
No, that part was completely right.
But being a Spurs fan, yes, it should have been called offside, but the linesman didn't see. And yes, it was a penalty since it didn't get called.
Yes.
So, props for Kane for making that penalty to get the draw. And Arsenal, I don't really remember how they scored.
Fuck you,
so.
Kane shouldn't. First of all, Kane shouldn't have been there to begin with. First of all,
What do you mean? He
after headbutting what's his name, Aspilicueta in the game prior, he should have been at least a game suspension for that one. Second of all, Aubameyang, I still love you, but fucking score those next time.
You need a different number 14, to be honest.
Yeah, if you're gonna wear number 14, wear Thierry Henry's number, the king. You gotta do it right, bro. This is a fucking Northumberland derby. If we would have won this game, I'm happy with the draw. Don't get me wrong. It's a good result, but winning this game would have completely turned our season around.
But Spurs, they need to get better. If Liverpool and Man City start choking up soon, definitely it could get back to a 3-horse race.
As of right now, you just have Liverpool and City just taking it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know you're trying to be hopeful, but your voice sounds like it's depressed.
I'm watching the game at the same time.
I thought you were just talking about Spurs and it was depressing. That being said, what I'm talking about is I'm looking at the table right now. I'll put it right here in between us so you can see. Liverpool would have to lose 3 games for us to get even on points, right? And you would have to win 3 games. And we've only lost 1 game, and it's against the current leaders of the table. Man City has lost 4 games. They've only drawn 2. To catch up to them, they'd have to have a major, major meltdown. Let's be honest. The race is over.
He said it. You have to choke.
Yeah, but like
that's
a
a
Spursy
choke.
type choke. A Spursy type choke, man. I mean, I don't know.
Spurs still has to go up against you guys and City.
And City, exactly.
That's 2 games.
I do have faith in Spurs beating them.
At home? You guys are at home?
Home to Liverpool, away at City.
Ooh, that's rough.
Away at City, I mean, it's going to be rough, but I think Spurs has the best away record or something like that. Or a better away record than home record. Liverpool, the choke artists that they are in the second season, I'm sorry to admit that. You know it's true. I don't see them beating us at home. That's
only 3 points.
How many games do we have left?
9?
This was week 29.
9 games left.
So
38 game season.
For next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take into consideration all of the next games that the top 5 have.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose or tie, whatever it is, and then add up the points, and that will give us who we actually think is gonna win the season. It's easy to say, oh, this person's gonna win it.
All right. I like that.
We'll
Let's
do that. So
yeah,
that
we'll
way,
break it down.
And we'll have it ready.
ready.
Send our numbers, your numbers too. We'll get everybody's
Can I
numbers.
say something real quick for you?
Yeah.
Right now, you probably would have an advantage, and not this weekend, but the weekend after, because Man City has a bye week. Liverpool is the only top team up there that will play that game, play that week. So if you guys win that week against Fulham, away at Fulham, which we all expect them to do, of course, you guys will be up top because Man City will have 1 more game to play, and then their double header, they have a double game weeks from now. And it's within 4 days of each other. So players could get tired. So you do have an advantage right there.
I would say that, you're right, but Man City has 2 squads. The squad that they play with when they're tired, and then the squad that starts, against Champions League.
They got 3 squads, man.
I know, it's ridiculous.
That's what everybody said about Germany, and then what happened?
That's true.
About who?
Germany. 3 squads,
They have
and
depth.
look at them.
They have depth, young players, but they choked out of the World Cup.
Like they fucking use the same old motherfuckers that they did before. So
That's true.
All right, let's go. Let's get back into it. We're gonna talk about some other leagues today, or
that's all we got for Prem action, big games, I guess.
Yeah, that was it.
How's the relegation battle going?
Oh, it's trash. It's gonna be
no
right now. We have Huddersfield, who has
There's
14 points, no chance of them catching up to Southampton, who has 27, and Southampton's 17th. So that's 13 points you're not gonna catch up with. Then Fulham is only 3 points above them at 17. That's 10 points with Southampton. I don't see it happening, especially after how Southampton played against Manchester United.
Yeah.
Very good chance that Southampton's going to stay in. And then Cardiff City is really the only one that can really stick it to Southampton, which is at 25 points. So unless Cardiff City gets into shape and starts getting some wins, I don't see them really coming out of the bottom 3. So no real relegation. I don't see it being very good this year. That being said, I hope that it's better on the other end, because if it just flattens out and tampers out, all this action and all this hype all year is going to be for nil. So we'll have to start talking about another league.
Should see the championship battle, 2nd division of
we might have to get into the championship and talk about some action.
Top 3, right?
Almost top 4 are actually close. And including for those playoff spots, they're pretty tight also. I've been
Okay.
following that.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that when we get closer to the end.